'Tis the season to be shopping. Have you guys been shopping online? I know I've been shopping online. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, holiday sales. Can't go out of the house much, so I'm doing more shopping online for clothes and just kind of normal necessities. Unfortunately, the net result has been a big strain on the postal and package delivery service. Anyway, we're going to talk about that. Hold on. Hey guys, Brian Haywood here. Welcome back to my Beards and Banjos YouTube channel where we talk about all things bearded mostly. And we're going to talk about some things that are beard related, but also kind of in general. There's been just a big, huge strain on the package delivery system, and it doesn't take long. You can do some Google searches or just watch the news and all of the issues with the post office and FedEx and UPS. It's like delays. FedEx is stopped doing like guaranteed by a certain date or your money back kind of thing. So they've done away with that. Things that used to take a couple of days now take longer. Amazon Prime used to be 2 days, and now it was really bad there for a while, and then it got a little bit better, and it was most of the time 2 days. And now I think after all the sales and that kind of stuff, holiday rush, I think is now back to more than 2 days. So maybe it's like 3 to 5 you get things in for Amazon Prime. So the net result is that can really put a strain on our needs. And for us as the consumer, it can kind of vary. For some packages, it is really important. It might be medicine. It might be legal documents. It might be something like that where you really do need something to be on time. And then otherwise, it can just be a hassle, right? Or it can be a minor inconvenience or a major inconvenience. But this has been all of, since quarantine started in 2020, there was supply chain issues. And then that kind of rolled over to having issues with trucks being delivered and all of that. My wife, part of her job is to, order things and wait on shipments of things to come in. So she's basically played PI, private investigator, trying to track down shipments pretty much all summer, trying to figure out stuff. And she still has huge issues with FedEx. I know some of the beard companies, most of them do ship USPS, so Postal Service, priority mail, and those are taking a lot longer. Let me know in the comments if you've had major issues and whether it's been just like a minor inconvenience or it's been really something that really impacted your life. If it's a beard product, we can wait it out. It's not a big thing. Luckily, it's not 98 degrees and things aren't, going bad sitting in a truck or that kind of thing. So I think that overall, this is not a bad time of the year for things to sit on a truck or an airplane longer. But with the United States Postal Service, if you get tracking information, all of these places, you can get the tracking information and kind of see what happens and where the holdup is. And I think the holdup is really at the distribution centers. It's just sitting there waiting, either in bins or on trucks to be sorted, and they can only get through so much per day. Even if you staff more, I think like the physical facilities that they have, they can only get so far. So take a look at this package. I bought this on. This was Cyber Monday. I'm buying more stuff here for the studio. This is to mount a light right here. I have it sitting up on a shelf right now, but I want to mount it to an arm I've got attached. So it's a bracket that helps me mount that. It's a magic arm, something like that. Anyway, got a good deal on Cyber Monday, found it used, purchased it. That was on Monday, November the 30th. I purchased it at 8 o'clock. I can look at the invoice. It was 8 a.m. I hit the purchase button and completed that transaction. And you can see the shipping label was made at 11:16. And then the next part is it was in the Postal Service's possession that same day at 7:45 p.m. All right, so that was less than 12 hours. Less than 12 hours later, it had been packaged, it had been, shipping label had been made, and it had been given to the United States Postal Service, or they came and picked it up, one or the other, but it was in their possession. I can't be mad about that. So it's not the vendor's fault. It's not the seller. It's not the buyer. It is the in between. And there's not a whole lot we can do. And I can't really get too mad. If you can't find something and nobody can help you, then you can get a little bit mad, obviously. But it's really out of the both parties on the end of the transaction. It's not in their hands. It's on the people in between. But you can see what happens is it starts moving from one place to the other. So it went from New Jersey to Newark, New Jersey to Jersey City. All of that happened within like a day, and one day, and then it got all the way to Norfolk, Virginia, and then it just sat there from December 1st to December 6th. By the way, I look back on I get always signed up to get text, so I'll know updates by text. I was supposed to originally get this thing on December the 3rd. All right, which was Thursday, December the 3rd. I bought it on Monday, supposed to get it by Thursday. Very reasonable. It was on the same, the same area, both East Coast kind of thing, but still, about several hundred miles apart from New Jersey to North Carolina. If you take a look there, it just sat at Norfolk and really didn't get processed from December 1st through December sometime in between it. Most of the time it says when it departed, but for some of these it didn't even say where it departed. It just shows up at the next place and they scanned it in, but they didn't scan it out, kind of thing. So it showed up in Greensboro, North Carolina, which is 30 minutes up the road, on December the 6th. And now it's just sat there for a number of days. Today is the December the 9th. It was supposed to be delivered on the 3rd. So we're all having that kind of issues. Try to be patient, especially this time of year, especially if you can see the trail, if you can see the tracking and you know what's in the system. It's going to sit there at different hubs, it looks like, for a number of days. And certain areas are worse than others, and you may get lucky. You may not get lucky. But I haven't had anything yet lost in 2020 where you're like, it never showed up. It shows up eventually. I had one show up last week and it had been in the system for a couple of weeks. I thought when I got it, it was going to be all mangled and stuff. It was a beard oil, like in a package. Package was perfect. It just hadn't been processed. So I don't know whether it was lack of manpower or lack of facilities, lack of whatever kind of resources has slowed things down. So little PSA, public service announcement. If you can track it and you see it's in the system, try to be patient, hang in there. I know we all want our stuff. If it is more of something that's really important to your life, obviously you need to do some things to track it down. And if you know that's the case, ask the vendor before you buy it, do you have other options? Can we do a next day air kind of thing if it's something important like that? But anyway, I'd love to hear your comments below, and be patient. 'Tis the season, right? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.